Now that we understand what a lead is and how to generate leads, let us learn how to make an outbound call to these leads or prospects. First, let's understand what is an outbound call. An outbound call is when you call someone. More than often, this is done for a business purpose, or when you are the one who needs something from the other person you have just called. The opposite of this scenario is called an inbound call, wherein you are the one who has been called. The most important factor that differentiates these two types of calls is that in an outbound scenario, the person who you have called is probably not expecting you unless you have an appointment or have informed them about your call in advance. Which means the person you're calling is probably not yet ready for your call or is not free to talk to you yet. This type of a call can be categorized as cold calling, since the status of the lead is still cold. The lead can further become warm or hot only once we explain the product or services and depending on the interest level of the prospect. Instead, if it is an inbound scenario, the caller already has an open mind towards your service and you, as he or she is the one who is making that call to you. Which means the inbound leads can mostly be categorized into a warm or a hot category directly, as the caller already has an established need to which we just have to provide a solution. This makes it very essential to learn the right way of interacting with a person on an outbound call so that they do not lose interest in you and give you at least a chance to present what you wanted to share. Let's understand what is it that we should never do in an outbound call. The objective of an outbound call is not to start counseling on the call itself. Neither it is to give the entire information about the courses, fee structures, learning management systems, values, etc. on the first call itself. Doing this on the first call can even eliminate the opportunity of meeting the prospect in person, because they might perceive your organization as one of the institutes who does not have a high standard and stoops down to hard selling. And let's not forget that every time we make an outbound call, there are 3 questions that pop up into the prospect's mind first. Who is this guy? What does he want? What's in it for me? So unless we answer these 3 questions properly right in the first part of the call itself, there is absolutely no other way to make your prospect satisfied and that they let you talk further. So what is the prime objective of an outbound call? The sole objective of the first outbound call is to just introduce IIMTS by giving a very brief snapshot of who we are, what we do, and how we can transform their lives so that we can get an appointment to meet the prospective student for a detailed counseling session. And also to invite them to attend the live web class session conducted daily and to experience the LMS system using the demo ID and password. This will also help us filter the leads properly right from the beginning and categorize them into hot, warm, or not interested leads. Alright, so that was the first module of this training and we just learned what are the 2 types of interactions in a call. They are inbound and outbound. We also learned about the difference in prospect's behavior when he makes a call, which is an inbound call, and when we make a call to them, which is an outbound call. We also looked at what is it that we should never do on any outbound calls. Very importantly, we understood what is the sole objective of an outbound cold call, and also how to filter and categorize leads as hot, warm, or not interested leads. So let's move on to the second module of this training, where we will talk about the 4 parts of an outbound call and how to be really great at it.